Hi guys, it is Mr. Fed. Welcome back to the channel. I am back in the man cave. We are 5 days away from WWE Summerslam. This channel will cover the big four pay-per-views for WWE because if you're like me, the first wrestling pay-per-view I watched was WrestleMania 2 in 1986. I'm still very much addicted to professional wrestling. So the big four pay-per-views we'll cover are the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam and Survivor Series. I thought we'd just do a quick rundown of the match card for SummerSlam this year, which is this Saturday. We'll do some predictions and maybe a little bit of fantasy booking as well. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we have on the card. I've got my little list written on this scrappy piece of paper here. So anyway, first match I have Damian Priest, who's the world champion, against Gunther. Ever since Gunther lost the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, he has been absolutely primed for a world title run. Obviously, he won King of the Ring after he dropped his IC Championship. Gunther's going to take the victory here. Damian Priest, he's been overshadowed somewhat by the other goings on in the Judgment Day. So the tag team championship win by Finn Balor and his partner, his name escapes me at the moment, I'm sure it will come to me after I finish this video, and also the shenanigans of Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Damian Priest, he is the one wrestler on the roster that really needs a manager. I mean, he's got the look, he's got the in-ring talent, but his promo delivery is so deadpan. He is the one person on the roster that could really do with a classic manager like a Fred Blassie, a Jimmy Hart, even a Paul Heyman, a Dr. Style Slick, a Bobby the Brain Heenan, anything like that, really, to maybe do a little bit of talking for him and get him over. So, Gunther there. Next we have Bayley versus Nia Jax. Again, in the same vein as Gunther, Nia Jax has been primed for a world title run. Bayley versus Nia Jax isn't the actual feud here. The real feud is Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill. If you remember, Jade Cargill and Nia Jax had a stare down at the Royal Rumble, and the fans, and I think the WWE back office, really want that feud to happen. They're going to give the belt to Nia Jax, and then you're going to see Jade Cargill's journey on her way to capturing that belt either at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania next year. Fantasy booking wise, I mean, wouldn't it be great if Nia Jax joined the new bloodline along with Solo Sikoa and really made that world championship chase by Jade Cargill seem really insurmountable, and have the babyface overcome those insurmountable odds? That is typical pro wrestling booking. That's certainly something I think we should consider, or something I'd like to see. Bayley, her title run again has been uneventful. Her Damage Control teammates have just sort of fallen off a cliff edge, and WWE really haven't done anything with Bayley's World Championship run, so I think Nia Jax there. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Now, I think there's going to be a twist here. I think that Liv Morgan is going to, or Dirty Dom's going to turn heel on Rhea Ripley. I think he's going to align with Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan possibly could become an honorary member of the Judgment Day. I don't know. I have a sneaky feeling that it's not just going to be Rhea Ripley that's going to waltz back in and win that championship. I think that they're going to stretch out this storyline to at least Survivor Series. So I think Liv Morgan's going to go over here. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Cody Rhodes, I don't know for definite, but I expect Roman Reigns to come back and seek revenge for what Solo Sikoa did to Paul Heyman. If you can remember, back on an episode of SmackDown, Solo Sikoa and the New Bloodline put Paul Heyman through a table. Cody Rhodes is definitely not going to lose the title. I mean, he is an absolute white-hot babyface. People just cannot get enough of Cody Rhodes at the moment. The New Bloodline, colour me impressed. I thought the Bloodline was all but dead after WrestleMania, but the WWE have injected new life into it, and I'm absolutely fascinated with Solo Sikoa's version of the Tribal Chief. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the United States Championship. LA Knight kind of needs this win. I don't know what it is, but there is something missing from the LA Knight package, and I'm not quite sure what it is. I think very much in the similar vein of when Batista was trying to break the glass ceiling and Randy Orton was trying to break the glass ceiling. I think LA Knight could do with a good run with the United States title, but in a stable, much similar to Evolution. I think he needs to align himself with other top tier superstar players. I think maybe the Yeet, Jimmy Uso, or was it Jey Uso? I get my Usos mixed up. Aligning with him and some other kind of top tier baby faces. I think that would do LA Knight some good. Logan Paul, the loss won't hurt him. He needs to be feuding with either Gunther or Cody Rhodes in the run up to Survivor Series and the Royal Rumble. He's absolutely money. He's accomplished in all facets of pro wrestling. Everything he touches turns to gold. He's complete and utter box office. I have no doubt that Logan Paul will one day, if he sticks with it, will be in the Hall of Fame based on his own merits. Next one, Sami Zayn and Bron Breakker. Again, Sami Zayn toppled Gunther at WrestleMania. I think that's going to be the highlight of his IC Championship run. Me personally, I'm a little bit disappointed that Chad Gable hasn't poked his face in the IC Championship picture. I'd love to see Chad Gable get a run with that championship. I think Bron Breakker is going to topple Sami Zayn here. And then I'm hoping Chad Gable and the new Alpha Academy are going to sort of maybe have a run at Bron Breakker. So I'm going to go Bron Breakker there. The last match on the card, we have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre absolutely needs to win this. He cannot suffer another high-profile loss on another high-profile card in another high-profile spot. Drew McIntyre, if you remember, he's just signed a huge multi-million pound, multi-year contract with the WWE, so he's just re-signed. I'd expect that good favour to be rewarded with a Drew McIntyre victory over CM Punk. Seth Rollins is the special guest referee, isn't he? So it'd be ludicrous to think that Seth Rollins isn't going to get himself involved somehow, and I think it's more likely he'll screw CM Punk, and then CM Punk and Seth Rollins will probably take a turn and sort of go on their way on their own feud in Survivor Series and towards the Royal Rumble. So those are my predictions. I can't wait for SummerSlam. It's always one of the massive pay-per-views that I really look forward to. What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments. Have you got any fantasy booking ideas? Let me know in the comments. When SummerSlam's finished, I might post another video for an update, and I will see you in the next one.